It's Saturday. I've got half an hour to get ready. A friend is coming to pick me up. We're going to go out for tea. Half an hour to get ready to transform this into something altogether more pleasing and more Saturday-esque. Can I do it? I was thinking to myself, yeah, it's an overcast day and it's not sunny. What sort of hair do I fancy? You know, I'm still very much being drawn to that nice, full, bouffant, textured autumn hair. I haven't had anywhere near enough of it. And I didn't know whether to go for John Renaud Gisele again with the big bouffant, or I didn't know whether to go for the Noriko Seville. Both of them have got their charms and they can give me what I want. I do really want length and I want texture. I want that downtime feel, that Saturday feel that I crave. I wasn't able to vlog yesterday or the day before. My work day was rammed. For example, yesterday I did an extra day at work and I did it in my dressing gown, and it was admin, back-to-back admin the entire day. What on earth am I going to vlog about? Hi ladies, here I am sitting on my sofa in the all day long. You can't expect people to want to know that. So there was no vlogs yesterday. But today is Saturday. I'd forgotten initially that I was due to be seeing my friend. And afterwards I was thinking of taking you to that department store to show you the bags, darlings, the Mulberry bags. The Mulberry bags. And have you noticed that I haven't been wearing my heart necklace? It broke, so we need to take that in to get it fixed. Probably with a little bit of a more sturdy chain, I think, because I wear it 24/7. I wear it in the shower, in bed, every single day. So it needs to be extremely sturdy. And you know, if you find yourself wearing deciding that you're going to wear a particular piece, you may have not worn it for a long time, or you may be like me, going through a glut of time where where you don't really want to wear anything else. Can I just suggest that you wear it, give yourself over to your desire? If that's what you want, then that's what you shall have. And that's okay. It's all about how you feel, how you can express how you feel on the inside. If you want to feel sort of blown out and with a rich chestnut colour, if you want to pair that with a lovely autumnal hue in your lipstick, less bright, less summery, if that's how you feel, then that's what you should do. You know, I ask myself every morning, how do I feel today? What do I want to get out of the day? How do I want to look today? What hair do I want to wear? And it is so funny and strange the way a style will just come to you. It's so strange. You sort of think about it for a few seconds, and then a particular style will just gravitate towards you, and you know that that's the one you want. I just love that. My brain just seems to know what I need that day. So I'm wearing a brown satin skirt. To break it up a little bit, I've put a tan belt with it and tucked my jumper in at the front. So it is quite all the browns. Maybe something like this. Introduce a little bit of blue from that labradorite. So I haven't altogether decided yet which one I'm going to go for. So I'm going to do something that I don't usually do, actually. I'm going to try them both on. And I'm going to see which one speaks to me which one speaks to me more. Is this Gisele? I don't think this is Gisele. It doesn't look like Gisele. Oh my God, this is Mila! Oh sweetheart, how could I do this to you? I didn't recognise the poor darling. It's because it's been that long since I've had her at, well, this is a little bit of an omen, isn't it? Mila wanted to come out today. Who am I to get into Mila's way? Let's brush you out, darling. You know, for such an old wig, she really is extremely, her fibres are just holding up like a superstar. They really are. So I've got an old sticky there. It's got enough stick to it that I'm going to actually use it again. And it's great because I sewed a comb in the nape and I sewed a comb each here on the sides. So there's not going to be any problem. With security. Literally on every edge of this wig, there, at the back, at the front, there's something holding her in place. That lace front though. Mila, you haven't aged a day. Let me just do a little bit of experimenting with her, because sometimes, I know because I have history with this piece, sometimes she can get a little bit flat on the top and need a little bit of a rescue, a little bit of intervention. So let's darken up this hair up here in my temples. Yep. See, Gisele doesn't really show the temples too much because of her sweeping fringe. It's so funny. It's so funny the way your wigs can sometimes talk to you, rather than it being the other way around all the time. Okay, so how would it be if I flip this part? Monofilament top, remember? Monofilament top means that I absolutely can do that and still take advantage of this amazing top that really looks so natural. Sometimes a hair can get caught along the edge of the lace and it looks like it's showing that edge, but it's actually the hair rather than the lace. This is absolutely ideal because I am going to be wearing a scarf and stuff. Oh. Ah. Now for the finishing touch. I'd actually quite like to paint my nails. Now, she's not going to be here for a while. I think I've got time to paint my nails and I will see you later. It's lovely to have you on my channel, Alice. I've just had a wonderful, wonderful lunch. Mm-hmm. But I, you know, we've spoken about my hair a lot. Mm. Did you know that I had alopecia before I started wearing wigs? Did you clock it?
No.
You didn't ever notice?
Well, maybe it's just because I'm the kind of person who don't pay too much attention to people's appearance. So I just see you for who you are. So maybe that's why.
Right. Because I'd gotten to the stage with my hair loss where every time I was getting ready to go to work, all I could do was just to scrape my hair back.
Okay.
And as the years went on, my hair was falling out at the front.
Right.
So much that I couldn't disguise it anymore.
Right. Okay.
There was no colour I could dye it or put anything in it to disguise it. And it would... Did you ever suffer with any hair loss?
Now I think I do. Because as you're getting older, the edges start to thin away. It's so you just start having those short hair thing at the front of your head. And as I'm getting older, I'm finding that my hair is receding on this side and that side, just a little bit. Yeah.
So I don't know whether you've realized, ladies, but you're actually wearing a wig.
I am wearing a wig, yes.
Let me turn the camera a little so you can appreciate the it looks like braids, but it's a full cap.
Yeah, can you see? Yeah.
Yes,
it is full cap.
And this is the whole thing of wearing hair has been all in your life as long as you can remember.
Well, in my I started wearing wig when possibly I would say after I had my daughter. I was in my kind of late 20s when I started wearing wig. In the culture that I'm from, wearing wig is like fashion statement.
Yeah.
It's not anything, it's not a taboo or anything that is looked down on. No, because even young children with full head of hair, black kids, would put wig on top of their hair. Even without suffering from anything, they would put a full wig on because it's seen as a fashion statement.
A fashion, and I love that. How liberating! If I'd had the pleasure of that, it would have saved me so much heartache and anxiety. Because do you remember the first time I came into work wearing a wig? By the way, guys, we work together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I think when you spoke out at the meeting,
at the meeting.
Yes.
I had circulated an email telling everybody about my alopecia and saying that I'm going to come in with, at that time it was a topper. I'm going to come in with hair. No, that's
it's just the noise in the background.
Don't worry about it. Her
Right.
phone's ringing.
Okay.
That's that beat of the drums.
Yes.
How do you think that went?
I think it went really well. Everybody was like, oh, you had a lot of compliment, didn't you? You had a lot of compliment from the team.
It's funny because when you come in, you don't know whether people are being kind and saying nice things or whether they actually thought that it looked okay.
Well, to be honest with you, until you told me, I didn't know you were wearing
Really?
toppers or wig. No. Yeah, because it blends in so nicely with your own hair and your skin and everything. So
I mean, this amazing today.
Yeah.
Do you understand, or can you tell me why it's so taboo in a non-African or Caribbean culture? If it's not from that culture, why is it so taboo to wear wigs? From your point of view.
Well, I can only possibly think, I'm not saying this for everybody, this is just me. For us, for example, you got to remember a lot of black folks were colonized, okay, in our countries. And so a lot of people over the years, because of colonization, we've come to believe that looking European is better. You get more opportunity if you look more European. So there were years gone by. It's only now we're trying to encourage more of the Afro look again, because if your hair is straightened, you are much more accepted. You've got that European look about you. And I think that's the reason why you have some people even bleaching their skin, because they want to have that European look, you see. So we used to perm our hair, straighten it, so you would see before the wigs came, what we would do is straighten our own natural hair so it looks more like a European hair. But for Europeans, you already have that type of hair. You didn't see any reason to put a wig on because you don't have those complex issue, if I should put it that way. And so therefore, if they then put wigs on, you know, they would look at it as something must be wrong for you to put on a wig.
Yeah.
Because
do you
see?
appreciate that women losing hair from no matter what culture, women losing their hair is a big stigma. To lose your hair, it's a very noticeable and anxiety provoking and embarrassing thing to lose your hair and to have bald patches, or some people lose their hair completely. I felt like I didn't have any choice. That woman's so close to your car. I felt like I had no choice but to persuade myself somehow or other to wear. You know,
to wear a wig.
I don't want to go out with bald patches and things like that.
No. Well, I mean, for some black people, I would say, we've never, I think our parents, we grew up seeing our parents wearing wigs.
Yeah, that's right.
So we didn't make anything of it. Yes. So if I would assume maybe some of them wore wigs because of that reason, but we didn't know. We just grew up seeing them wearing wigs.
If you're doing it for fashion,
exactly,
there'd be other reasons.
That's it. Exactly, that's it.
It was kind of convenient.
Yes,
but funnily enough, you're wearing a wig now of braids, which is an African style.
That's it.
And yet you're still wearing a wig.
Yes. It never used to happen. We used to just have the straight European wigs on, but now we've got braids, so it makes it look more natural for us.
Even Afro wigs.
Yes,
you've shown me one at your house. That was amazing.
We do Afro wigs now, so it makes it look much more natural rather than having the straight European look. So this looks just like how I would braid my hair. just that my hair is not as long as this.
Yeah, that's it. There's always something. People are always doing something, be it skin bleaching or skin tanning, or putting coloured contacts in, or wearing a wig, or extensions, or plumping their lips. There's always, I think, really, realistically, we've got to hold on to the fact that women, because we're women, I can speak on behalf of women, have always augmented and changed their bodies. And their look, right from head all the way down to the toes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a little detour this afternoon to go and look at these Mulberry bags. They've really captured my imagination. I need a big everyday bag, and I don't want to have to be buying bags every couple of years. I want something that's going to stay with me for life. That really appeals to me. They're so amazingly well made, and they're actually made in Somerset in England, which is a bonus. I wonder if I'll be able to get into that shop and take a few pictures. I think at this stage I've decided that I have chosen the bag that I'd like to buy, but I'm very undecided about the colour. I've got mulberry green, a colour called ebony, which is actually like a cool grey, and there's another colour called oak, which is your standard tan. But the tan colour is very warm, and if you know my history of dressing your truth, which is a type 2, dress your truth, then you will know that warm colours are not really suitable for me. Cool colours are totally suitable for me, and I feel so much better when I'm wearing cool colours. So I have a fantasy in my mind of carrying this wonderful, well-made bag in just the right colour for me. I'm actually thinking of mulberry green because it's such a cool, deep, rich green. I think it will be timeless, and it will provide an unexpected pop of colour. Because it's so cool, also it just blends into the background, even though it's a rich green colour. Yes, I'm not sure what to do, and this is probably what's going to keep me from making a purchase. Also, I do know that Mulberry have sales a couple of times a year, and I'm thinking maybe at Christmas they might have a sale and it'll save me a lot of money. It's so good to get my hair off at the end of the day. I'll think about those bags tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow.